don't know if it was right here when I finally decided to crack and get Volksgrenadiers, but I remember it should be coming soon, because if I take off the fog of war, we should see, maybe, nope, nope, maybe not yet. They do have a an MG, and that's going to do a terrible amount of damage to my Schwimwagons, but they do have their support center, supply yard, I mean, and their weapon support. So that means that they're probably going to be going to third tier, which is AT guns and Greyhounds. And you do not know how terrified I was when I saw my first AT gun with all these Schwimwagens, and I just felt so bad for them just being picked off one by one. It was just so tragic. And these guys are just camping out right here. It's just, how many do I... This is ridiculous. I have 10 Schwimwagens. But here's that MG, and that's gonna do terrible amounts of damage to my Schwimwagens. This one is almost dead because of that machine gun. And these Rangers, not Rangers, riflemen shooting at it. These riflemen actually do considerable amount of damage. Damage to you know, regular infantry half-tracks of the Panzer Elite, and compare that to a, you know, little like Kubelwagen or Schwimmwagen or whatever these are. That's just ridiculous. And for some reason, they decided to move out and try and cap my victory point with an MG squad. So, besides being horribly inefficient, that's actually going to work, because I think they actually scare off my Pioneers, yeah, before they can get the flank, and then they actually move up 2 units of infantry to support that. So, you know, maybe stupid, but, you know, it worked. And I think this is when I finally decided to crack and get Volksgrenadiers. Maybe not. It might have been when I saw the AT guns. But this Schwimwagen should make short work of this MG, because it is so mobile. And then when the hunting pack comes over here, that's what I renamed it, by the way. I call it the Wolf Pack, or the, I don't know. It's something else. They're not as vicious as a wolf pack, you know. They do a lot of damage, but, you know, later on... What the heck just killed that? I don't even know. But, you know, maybe not a wolf pack. I don't know. Something a bit more friendly than a wolf. Like a, I don't know. A flock. Yeah, that's a flock. I'll call it a flock of Schwimwagens, or maybe it's a school of Schwimwagens, because, you know, they like the water and stuff. You know, they swim around in their school of Schwimwagens. And when the predator comes around, they all bunch up like this. They all swim around in circles, and hopefully it scares them away. So I decided to create 2 schools of Schwimwagens, one for my right flank and one for my left flank. Mainly because they cost so little of a population cap, and I'm just capping a lot of points right here. It may not look like it now, but here the Rangers, not Rangers, I keep calling them Rangers, the riflemen finally get their sticky bombs, and that's going to spell the end for a lot of my Schwimwagens, and that's really when I started being sad. It's really sad when I see a Schwimwagen die, and I think that's why I switched off from this view. Yes, look at this poor thing. It's so defenseless, you know, killing off one of them, but, you know, that's besides the point. And for some reason, they don't decide to, maybe they do decide to finish it. Oh, there it goes, the sticky bomb. Oh, poor little thing. Just wanted to get to the water. But nonetheless, I will reinforce them with 3, and they made some horrible decision to get snipers when I'm going all recon vehicles, because that's probably one of the best decisions you can ever make. And yeah, that mortar team decided that you know, they're gonna go in for close combat with the school of Schwimwagens. And where is my Volksgrenadiers? Right here. That's mainly because I had no engineers left. I had 1 unit of engineers, and I had to cap a bunch of points, because, you know, I was losing my lead slowly but surely. They had 2 cap on me, I really had to get control of this point really desperately. So I finally get my Volksgrenadiers to just say, you know what, hell with it, this is a bit too bad for me. Mainly because I refuse to build more pioneers. They're just so useless. I would rather have a Schwimwagen than engineer from this point on. And where is the AT guns? This is right where they got AT guns, and they also got Rangers. So they're going really heavy anti-vehicle, and Rangers have the fire-up ability, which makes them pretty much invulnerable to, you know, Schwimwagens for the short amount of time that it is. But that will let them kill about, like, 3. It's ridiculous. Rangers just can take so many hits before they die, and it's terrible. But I'm sure for these guys, it was probably terrible seeing their whole army getting slaughtered by, you know, horrible, like, little go-karts of death. So I just kept the school of Schwimwagen right by my victory point. I just said, you know what, hell with it, I really don't need any of the future munitions. I do know that they're going anti-vehicle, so I really can't prevent them from doing that anymore. So I'll pretty much just let them take whatever they want. They could build as many tanks as they want, because they're on 19 points, and I just need to hold on to these points for a few more seconds, and eventually it'll get better. And maybe it wasn't this this playthrough that I had the AT guns. Maybe it was with the Jeep that they had the packs, and the pack gun just is awful, because not only does it cloak, but it also has probably a longer range than the AT gun, or so I've seen. But you know, a unit of Volksgrenadiers plus a unit of Flame Pioneers, plus I think I moved the Schwimwagens over there, but no, I think I have to keep them over here. And look at that, one shot from the bazooka will take this down to 1/4 health, and right at the worst moment possible, they decap this this point right here. So I can just sit here and like cry that I can't win this yet. And these Volksgrenadiers are dead, so I can't cap with them. I sent a firestorm on here to scare him away from the point, and it actually does a ton of damage to him. And it actually, I think it either kills, yes, it does kill the Ranger squad, so that's a godsend for this this mob of Schwimwagens. But look at this, grenades and SMGs versus the Schwimwagens, and they're still not dead. I mean, these guys went up against a unit of Volksgrenadiers, a unit of Flame Pioneers, and about 5 Schwimwagens, and they were still alive and kicking up until they killed my my Pioneers. So that means I have no units on the field that can cap that 1 point, and I just have to rely on these heavily damaged not Volksgrenadiers, Schwimwagens to hold this point. It was really, really, really tense for me, and they started capping it, and I was just praying that I can get something over there before this game turns against me. As you can see, they're resupplying their Rangers because they weren't done giving the smackdown to my Schwimwagens. They have another unit of Rangers. I think this is a third now, that's just a Pioneer unit. But, you know, I just decided to rush all of the vehicles over here because this was just such an important key point, and this thing is just hanging on to life by a thread. Literally a thread. This is probably about the same width of a thread if you were to measure one. And this is just, it's amazing.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Do not rock the boat.